Yellow, yellow, yellow. How is everybody doing on this lovely evening? Excuse me very much. Been smoking all day. It is May 14th. We have an amazing power hour lined up for everybody this evening. Before we get started and rolling and into all of our fun and exciting times and sharing everything that we got going on and everything that we have planned out for everybody, definitely got to give a shout out to the sponsors. You know, everybody over at Stealth Nation, you guys can go check them out at stealthtechnology.com or stealthnation.com. Excuse me for that. I've been, again, smoking and prepping for this all day for everybody. We're going to be having a lot of fun. Got to give a shout out to Gypsy as well, because that guy is always here helping us make it all happen, making all the production, work behind the scenes so that we can be here to share this experience together. What we're going to be doing tonight, we got a couple of amazing gentlemen. They have their own radio show. We're going to be having Dawn and Robert from the Robert Scott Bell Show. They're rocking 6 days a week, putting in work nonstop for everybody. They are nonstop sharing healing principles that can aid in physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, economic, and yes, even political healing. So they're going to be here sharing exactly what they're doing, what they got going on. And then to wrap up the second half of the show, we have a company that when I saw them, I knew it was amazing from the very first time that I laid eyes upon what they had. The company is called Eyce Molds, is how I say it. It's EYECE Molds. But if you can ponder, exactly what that is, I'm sure you can figure out. We're going to be getting to that later on. So those guys are going to be coming on, sharing what they got going on. But as I was saying, first and foremost, we're going to have Dawn and Robert on. And so these guys are amazing. Met them when we were out in Colorado, got to sit down, get on their radio show, do a little bit of an interview with them. And, they are doing amazing stuff. Again, sharing information, not just cannabis, but everything holistic and what's going on in their realm. So I definitely want to get them on, switch it up, change the gears a little bit, get you guys some more information. We did the smoothie, we did the healthy smoothie stuff. So, sharing some more health with everybody because, there's lots of healthy stoners out there. I like to consider myself one of them. And so, I want to share some of the things that I'm doing and I got going on in my life. So these guys are perfectly aligned with that. So that's why we got them on. How are you gentlemen doing this evening?
Oh, Master Bong. Dude, we're rocking with you. It's past my bedtime, but I'm fired up.
How do you follow an intro like that? I'm like, I don't know if I can live up to that. Wow.
I mean, you guys are amazing. You got your own show going on. Like I said, 6 days a week. I could not. That's like a whole nother thing. I'm like sometimes scrambling to get the one show a week together. I mean, 6. Jeez Louise, you guys are amazing.
Yeah, well, 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 when friends ask me to host their show if they're not going to be around. It's kind of crazy. But Super Don, as you can see, my producer, has been with me for many years since we cranked it up with one of the networks that we were on back then. And now traveling around the world with his Health Freedom Express, along with the Robert Scott Bell Show. We were able to join you at the Cannabis Cup. And it was great connecting with you, having you on my show. In fact, tomorrow, sneak preview, you're going to be on again with us live. And
right.
We stream live through Natural News Radio. And if your listeners and viewers, Master Bong, don't know, naturalnews.com, one of the premier places on the planet to get good news that's not clouded by pharmaceutical conflicts of interest.
Yes, I mean, that's definitely something, that I even pay attention to. First thing is, who do you listen to? Who are you getting your information from? So that's like always a big thing. So yeah, thank you for sharing that link and, providing the information. Because it is powerful to be able to go get news and to go get information that is not tainted by mainstream media like so many outlets and resources are out there.
Yeah, you may be the MacGyver of pot. We're the MacGyver of all things healing, and that includes what you do. And we appreciate what you're doing, getting the word out.
But Robert, can you make a pipe out of pizza crust? I don't think you can.
No, see, I wouldn't claim to have that kind of technological know-how, and I was so impressed when you told me that story, Master Bong, when we were together. I think the best use of I don't know whether it was one of those candies that we would never want anybody to eat.
The Starburst, yeah.
If you were going to smoke through it, I think it'd be safe, but not to eat.
Don't eat them, but you can smoke them.
Classic. But we bring that power to heal back to the people where it belongs. And I gave you a copy of my book when we were together, Unlock the Power to Heal. And
Wow.
yeah, and we have a whole chapter on CBD, THC, cannabis, and really bringing that realm of awareness out to the world again is something it's late, but it's time. It's overdue time to do so, and that's been a big addition to the show this year as we've integrated a lot more information. Interviewed what we call the canna moms and canna dads that are integrating this for the health of their children, dealing with anxiety issues, seizure issues, cancer issues. And it's been a profound gift for my wife to be able to use this for her trigeminal neuralgia when nothing worked. Even heavy narcotic pills approved by the FDA couldn't touch it. And the CBD she's been able to get from the hemp has been a godsend. So we're very grateful for this whole new awareness this year.
Yeah, it is. I remember when we were out at the Canaway event and they had the Canna moms up there and they had the kids up there. I mean, that's anything when you have kids and how you would. It doesn't matter who you are. You would never want to see a child not being able to live and be a kid. Run around, do everything how all other kids are doing. And when you're a parent, there's certain situations that arise, you're willing to do anything that you can to help your child out, right? So if it comes to cannabis, and then now even that's what I really like about what Canaway's doing and CBD in general, coming from hemp, it being legal to have in other states where there's no medicinal, there's no recreational, but it's still okay to have this, so they can still get the benefits, the medical benefits. But everybody has to do their own research. Everyone has to do their own research on it, but. From what it is and how it's benefiting. I mean, you can just see the personal testimonials out there of what CBD is doing in general. So, I mean, it's definitely amazing. And I feel that it is almost like a reformatting of a bridge, like I think I said on your show, where it's really just bringing it to the masses that, hey, this can really help. It's amazing. It's not something that's just, there's no, it's not getting you high. It's just helping you out. So I think that that's a very important chunk of information that people need to be exposed to and become aware of, and sharing more and more and more through you, through me. I mean, everybody's out there sharing this message. That's really where the power comes in, is that we're all sharing this information with our networks, and then people go and talk and share it again and again and again, and again, back to the end road of sharing good information that is quality.
Our bottom line, Master Bong, is dealing with everything, all of it. Healing is the bottom line. And if somebody gets well with CBD, THC, combination of the two, I don't care. I want them well. And so we're highlighting and spotlighting the stories of people overcoming tremendous odds, horrible diseases that no drug was helping with. And, so we don't have let's say, a dog in the fight one way or the other. We want it all be available. But we also know the bridge is being made with this CBD, this industrial hemp product that's available in all 50 states. And really, it's only opening up the acceptance for all forms of this plant, as it should be. So if anybody's concerned about the focal point for some folks on the CBD THC issue, I don't know if you get a lot of flack or any flack at all talking about it. But for us, the bottom line, like you said, if kids are not well and they have access to this and they get well, we should all celebrate. And then it'll open it up for more.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It definitely
absolutely. And a couple of things that we're trying to focus on here is the fact that there are refugees in this country, and that just blows me away. We live in the United States of America. There's no reason why we should have refugees in this country, and they are refugees. They are medical marijuana refugees, and they are picking up and moving to Colorado because they think that that's what they have to do in order to get this CBD rich hemp oil that will help their kids with the epileptic seizures and other things. And what we're trying to do is let people know that you've got options. You don't have to pick up and move and, sell your house, quit your job, separate your family and all that stuff. You have options. Now, that CBD may not be the only thing that's going to help, or it may not help at all. And that's okay. But you need to know that you have that option you can try without having to move.
Yeah.
And, so we're just trying to get that message out that you have options to try. If you want to move to Colorado, that's okay. I tell you what, I had a blast in Colorado. I thought Denver was awesome. I had a great time. And in fact, I mean, there are great people in Denver, Colorado. We interviewed a guy today. What was his name? Roger Martin.
Yes.
And he's got an organization in Denver called Operation Grow for Vets. And what he's doing is he created a nonprofit, and they are growing the medical marijuana and giving it to the veterans for free to help them treat their PTSD so they don't have to go on these narcotic drugs. And not only that,
as well.
but they're also helping them get their own grow equipment so they can grow their own, and they're also helping them find jobs in the cannabis industry in Denver.
Wow.
Awesome. You should
I
check
mean,
them out. Growforvets.org.
that's definitely amazing. Can you guys? I'm gonna write it down. If I don't find it, I'm gonna ask you guys to shoot me an email. What was it called again, though?
It's grow number 4 vets.org.
Yeah, Grow for Vets, the number 4. Great guy. You would dig him, and he's doing great work. I think his son is working with him. He's a Vietnam era veteran, and tell you what, he's got it going on, and he's helping out a lot of folks. And there's still a lot of obstacles to overcome to help him out, because even in Denver, evidently, or in Colorado, there's some obstacles for these vets to get some marijuana or cannabis for their PTSD and pain disorders.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, even my dad is a vet. That'd be awesome for him to be able to get some help. He doesn't have PTSD, but he has like titanium screws in his
Well,
back, and
listen,
you
Roger
know,
Martin, executive director of the organization, he did it for pain.
yeah.
He'd had pain ever since he came back from Vietnam. He got hooked on OxyContin. They tried to get him off of OxyContin using Suboxone.
Mm.
And he weaned himself off of that, used medical cannabis, and now he eats like a infused cookie every night and sleeps 4 to 6 hours a night, and he doesn't
Yeah,
have to be on the narcotics.
great
Mm.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, edibles are definitely another very powerful thing. I mean, that's what my dad uses at certain points in times when, especially when it's really cold out and stuff, the pain is just too much. So, and smoking does it, but it doesn't quite do it the same way that an edible dosed outright, lasting longer to relieve the pain for a lot longer can do for you. So, yeah, I make him edibles, and that works great for him.
Excellent, excellent. And next
Edibles are
week,
definitely different. Yep.
Master Bong, we're going to be, Super Don and I are going to be at Autism One. This is a whole new community that is opening up to this plant as we're learning more and more how it's impacting gastrointestinal health, neurological, and brain health. So we're going to be there. Dr. John Hicks is going to be there, and we're going to be presenting on healing with this plant to this community that's been devastated by damage from vaccines and environmental heavy metals and things. And so then we're flying down to Atlanta in the midst of that event to be part of the next Canaway event to speak there as well and broadcast and interview. And then a couple of weeks later, back in Chicago on the Navy Pier with mycompassion.org to speak at that cannabis conference as well. So we've got a lot of great things coming up on the Robert Scott Bell Show, where we'll be appearing live at different events around the country. Hopefully you'll be there too.
Awesome how you guys set up like that and are able to just do the show, set it all up, and just the same way that we did when we were in Denver. I mean, that's something that's very cool, very, very cool. We should do that,
Yeah.
Gypsy. I should do a show live on the road, huh? I just need good internet connection, right? And I'm good to go.
Absolutely.
That's all you need, man. We'll patch you in. We'll patch you in like the Matrix, man. We'll find you wherever you are.
You're going to be good. And we're going to do some live Google Hangouts too. So we're going to do some video broadcasting from Autism One and from the Atlanta event and from the My Compassion event in Chicago on the Navy Pier, June 7th and 8th. So keep an eye on it. And if you're there, or we'll get you there remotely, it'll be great to see you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys, see, that's what I'm saying. You said, how can you live up to this intro? Jeez Louise, if I didn't give you that intro, I would have done you justice. You guys are traveling and hitting even more events than me. I love it, dude. You guys are everywhere. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, listen, there's work to be done everywhere. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the message needs to get out. There are people out there looking for help. So we're just trying to
We're really inspired, and we got listeners all over the world, probably like you do. We're rebroadcast through the United Kingdom on UK Health Radio and Down Under, Digital Radio -103 Down Under. Plus, we got listeners in Asia all over. Thanks to the reach of Natural News, the Robert Scott Bell Show has gone global, and people are really digging the message of health, freedom, and healing liberty. And this plant is another extension of this, as the entire world is feeling the power of that healing plant, that gift of creation. And it's just a few short years ago, it would have been unfathomable to think about how fast this is changing here in the U.S. and in other places around the world. So it's definitely having an impact, and we're just glad to see it.
It is for sure a movement, and movements are something that is a lot bigger than just individual things going on. Exactly like you're saying, it's global. Everybody's kind of waking up, realizing this. There's lots of streamlined thoughts, and people. I mean, even my business partner and friend Robert Blunt, he is putting together basically like a legalization march, and he worked with the people that did March Against Monsanto. And so they're, some of those people, he's got them on the team and whatnot. So, I mean, there's a lot, and that page on Facebook grew to it grew 40,000 likes in one day. Now that was with a lot of technique and, approach and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, 40,000 likes in one day. Obviously people, are feeling this movement. So, yeah, it is definitely happening, and it's happening globally. And it is a blessing to be here in this time and place, and to be able to contribute our own, individual parts to it, whether it's radio or, I do my videos and we do blogging and everything else. So it's definitely fun to be here in an exciting time. And I mean, it's almost like, it is almost like the wild, wild west, or like right when computers and the internet was like all hitting. It's just like, what's happening? Like, I don't know. Like, we'll figure it out. All right, we're going. And
it's hard to keep up with. It really is. I mean, the shift of consciousness that's going on across this country, where you're seeing these old white politicians out there that, like 5 years ago were like, I would never even think about voting for anything that has something to do with marijuana. Now we're going, oh yeah, marijuana, oh, CBD, yeah, that's okay. And the unfortunate thing is because we're coming up on an election year. Now you got all these politicians are jumping on the marijuana train, right? Because they want to get those votes and stuff. But
yeah,
I suppose you can look at it like, well, at least some good things are happening here. And I think once that momentum starts going on this, there's no way they're going to be able to stop it. They don't know what they've got. They have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. They don't know what they're
starting, and it's
That's
like
right.
a snowball effect. It's never going to slow down.
Yeah,
That's right.
We got Amendment 2 in Florida this fall. That's medical marijuana bill. It turns out, looks like 90% of Floridians are for this thing. 90% right now. So looks pretty good. It's another step along the way to follow, the freeing of this plant again. And one of the most shocking things that happened this year, 2014, in February, I believe it was, Ty Bollinger and I went up to New York City to tape for Fox News Carol Alt's show, A Healthy You. And one of the first interviews she did with Ty Bollinger, who we co-wrote the book Unlock the Power to Heal, was about cannabis, marijuana, hemp. And on Fox News, of all places, he was able to relate the real history of why it was banned, and it had nothing to do with people getting high. And for those of your viewers, Master Bong, it's available to view through their website, and you'll be shocked what got out on that station. So things are changing.
Yeah, if they didn't chop it all up and make it sound completely different than what was said, then that's definitely a positive thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, dude, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Man, you guys are nonstop. You guys are always and forever doing, new things and keeping the ball rolling. What is what else do you, besides, I know you have these next 3 events coming up, like, are you guys working on another book, is there anything else, like, what's in store for the future? What do you guys got, cooking on the back burners right now that, you are, you could talk, whatever you could talk about, of course, but what do you guys got going on that you're working on for the future here?
Well, we got that book out. I'm working on a couple of more, in fact, and we're going to do more on the CBD and THC issues. One of my areas of expertise is in the realm of silver hydrosol or colloidal silver, because of the
colloidal gold.
Yeah, the colloidal gold is awesome. Yeah,
in
fact, I just got a new paper, not me research paper, but one that I'm viewing now that just got published, and on the gold issue, because there's a lot of higher function consciousness issues with gold, as well as physical issues with rheumatoid arthritis and cancer and other things. But the idea is to bring all of these things back into the norm, if you will. Instead of it being the alternative becomes the synthetic, poisonous, toxic medicine that should be the last resort. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of fear associated with infections and infectious disease, Middle East respiratory syndrome, MERS and stuff. And we know how to deal with all of that without resorting to drugs. We know how to prevent it without resorting to drugs. That's the kind of information we'll do on the show, but we'll put it in the book form as well, as a big part of it. Of course, Super Don, my producer with the Health Freedom Express, going out around the world with us and hitting particularly these cannabis events, because this is the next realm of the freedom movement, quite honestly. And I think we need to come together, like you said, Master Bong, with plugging into the anti-GMO, anti-Monsanto groups, other health freedom groups. We all have this great power and alignment in certain areas. that will all prop each other and lift each other up. So I'm excited about the connection. I'm thrilled that we've got to connect with you and that you get to come on my show as much as we get to come on your show, because there's a great affinity and a great connection with us all.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I definitely appreciate it. And the reason, one of the things I love to do is really just have people on that are experts in whatever it is that they're doing. You know, I don't, I focus on cannabis a lot. I'm learning about more and more and more and more about CBD and being involved with everything that's going on with that. But all these other things, I mean, that's like when I talked about the smoothies, like I know what the ingredients are. I know, you know, the tip of the iceberg, why they're good and like how they work. But you know, I had my friend Austin on because that's what he does all the time, every day. He focuses on health and all these supplements and all these organic, you know, everything that he has going on. So when he shares the information, he studies it for hours. I'm studying it for, you know, I've actually made it daily. One of my success habits to do some reading on all these, you know, all these things that I'm adding into my life, you know, like the colloidal gold, reading up more on that. Just whatever it is, whatever the supplement is that I'm adding in my smoothie, studying up on it and just reading it and getting informed. But I like to have people on that are experts in what it is that they do. And that's, you know, one of the things I really appreciate about you guys is that you're coming on here sharing other things besides just cannabis centric stuff, and resources and different information. And then when I can come on your show, it's a little bit different twist because I can share more about cannabis-centric information, and it's a nice balance, and everybody, you know, gets to share and play to their strong points. And that's what's really nice about this industry is all the collaborations that we got going on. And yeah, it's a great time. We always have fun, whatever it is that we're doing, whether we're on the radio show or hanging out or you know, meeting new people, networking. It's always fun and exciting. And it's a good time always and forever.
We're
So I'm excited to come on your guys' show. Is what
You
that
start singing always and forever. Oh.
You know, we're digging it big time, and I'm so the nerd. You know, Super Don's the cool guy. He's hip, he knows stuff. I have to ask him what things mean, so it's a great balance for me. I mean, I'm the homeopath, I'm the expert in healing
Get
and
this,
such.
get this. Listen, I'm just okay, fine. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
reminded me of something. I think it was maybe 3 months ago. Robert, for the first time, found out what 420 was. He had no idea what that was.
There you go. See, the
I had,
nerdy
had
homeopath.
to
that
educate
I
him on that. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, you know, it's a learning process.
You know, that's why I say
Oh,
it's
good.
part of the rapid transformation going on.
Oh yeah, there is. There's a lot of awakening happening all over the earth and right now, you know, on many different levels. And I think that cannabis is definitely a you know, one of those like, you know, it helps move it forward a little bit faster. I definitely feel, you know, it gives people a little bit different viewpoint, mentality, you know, see things from a different eye.
Yeah.
I look at the nourishment of this system that's been neglected for 50, 60 or more years since the feds came down on this plant, the endocannabinoid system. I'm sure you've talked about it as well. And it's a whole system that's been completely ignored. We found that there's only one major medical university even teaching anything about it. I think it was Temple in Philadelphia teaching about the endocannabinoid system. So you can see how far behind the medical authorities are on this and how rapidly those that are holistically inclined are embracing it because they're seeing the healing that's taking place with this plant, not only on the consciousness front, but on nourishing a system that has been absolutely neglected.
Yes.
Well, and the other thing you have to think about here is that there are so many people that have been duped about marijuana, about cannabis, that it's evil, that it's, you know, it has no medicinal value. It's a Schedule 1 drug. Okay. And when
it just kills your brain cells. That's
exactly.
Like, well, do you know what CBD is? And she's like, no. I was like,
right.
okay, well then
Right.
I'm not.
But
I don't have that much time to.
Here's the beautiful thing about it. Okay, is that you're starting to see opinions change. And what's happening is the people that have been duped for so long, that have just done the sheeple mind think here and just gone along with what the government has told them, are now starting to realize that what they've been told has not been true. And the thing is you can't change your opinion about marijuana without learning why it's not as bad as it was. And when people learn why, and they find out the scandal, they find out the corruption, they find out the reason why it was banned, then people's eyes start to open and they start to go, well, if they didn't tell me the truth about that, maybe they didn't tell me the truth about something else.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what drives me. I mean, because I was lied to about my health in my young years, that I figured if they lied to me about my health, what else have I been lied to about? And so one thing leads to another and another. That's why this whole cannabis issue is going to open up the whole realm for botanical healing, cures for cancer, not just cannabis, but all the botanical cures. Because suddenly, if this plant can do it, what about the other plants out there? And so you're opening up that ability to reach people.
Yep.
And people don't know it, but when they open up to the cannabis, they're going to say, wait a second, what about the dandelion? What does it do? What about the milk thistle? What about all of these things are now going to become standard of care, even for medical doctors who are now embracing the medical uses of this plant. It can't be stopped now. So this is what this plant is doing. It's really, and from an industrial perspective, saving the family farmer, cleaning up the land, reducing or eliminating the need for any pesticide use. I mean, it's an extraordinary revolution back to that will salvage us from a decline of the petrochemical years. We can still enjoy some of the things that we've seen over those years via this botanical miracle.
Yep. It is a definite miracle plant, and who knows? We'll see exactly like you're saying. We'll see more and more other plants and everything that those do more study, more research, and bring more things to the table that are not just like, hey, here's your prescription and pharmaceuticals, and it's like actually in nature. Oh my God, you can go get it yourself. You don't have to pay fucking all this money every month to get it in a bottle. But I know we could go on and on and on about all this, and this is what we're here to do. We're here to share this information, and so we are actually coming close. We're coming close, un poquito, very close to a break. We're gonna have a little break here coming up. So, is there anything that you guys want to say to leave everybody with? I mean, I know please drop the website, Facebook, Twitter, all that, so they know. I think we're gonna pop it all on the screen, for everybody to go link up with you guys. Because people need to stay educated. You guys are definitely pumping out quality information, and 6 days a week, 2 hours a day. I mean, you're doing your research to create these shows. So
I need a day off, Master Bong. You can host the show with Super Don.
Hey,
that's an idea. So Super Don,
maybe we'll do it on a Saturday, and then you can have the weekend off. Saturday.
All
Sunday,
right, that'd be excellent. Now, Super Don, let everybody know where they can find us.
Well, we've got the main website, robertscottbell.com. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. And you can also come visit the little project we've got called the Health Freedom Express at healthfreedomexpress.com. And Robert, you want me to give them your address so they can find you at your house? No?
Okay. The archive.
Quick.
The archives.
Sorry.
Naturalnewsradio.com. Of course, GCN are syndicator, so you can find it all over. Just Google search it. It's available on iTunes as well for free.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Well, man, I said it at the beginning. You guys are amazing individuals. I appreciate your time and coming on. Yup, and everything that you've shared with us. Everybody out there, go connect with them. Link up on Facebook, the social networks, and check out the website too. And get connected, stay connected, and get some information because knowledge is power. So we're gonna take a short mid-commercial break, everybody, and we'll be back with Eyce Molds, EYECE. I'm pretty sure it's Eyce. They just couldn't say ICE. That's a creative way, right? But I'll let you guys ponder one more time, and you guys should stay tuned and watch this. I'll let everybody out there ponder exactly what these molds are. But when you come back, when we're back, you'll know. All right, everybody, take care, my friends. Thank you. Take care of all your vaping needs, from flower to wax and everything in between. That's why I love the double agent, because I'm vaping some wax and then I switch it up and I'm vaping some flower, and the hot knife so I can load my double agent. You guys just got to go discover for yourself. Check them out at stealthnation.com. That's www.stealthnation.com. On the screen, you see it now, www.stealthnation.com. Peace.
Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Does the stress of daily life seem just like too much?
Yes.
Are you simply fed up?
Yes.
Do you wish you could just make it all chill out?
But how?
Well, then you need a Royale grinder. Royale grinder is a jumbo-sized 2.5-inch diameter premium 4-piece herb grinder that fits in the palm of your hand. with 50 closely interlined, everlasting chunky teeth that will keep on shredding whatever enters their chamber.
I can use it for all my herbs. Thanks, Royal Grinder. I'll never feel shitty again.
Order now at www.royalegrinders.com. That's www.royalegrinders.com.
Calling all my smokers, calling all my mother effing smokers. Master Bong here. Want to share a little bit of information of how you guys can get some free bongs, pipes, all these devices you see me using up in your hands right now for you to use. Not only that, I want to give you my top 5 smoking tips of all time. You know I've been smoking for a minute, making all these devices. And on top of that, put the icing on the cake, because you know what? I'm going to give you a birthday shout out on my page from me to you. You're going to get all of these and so much more. You go sign up at masterbong420.info, masterbong420.info. One more time, my friends, my fellow stoners, masterbong420.info. How about?
You're watching the Zadaza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv.
What is cracking, everybody? We are making back. That was amazing. We just got off with Super Dawn and Roberts from the Robert Scott Bell Show. Those guys are amazing. You can check out everything that they're doing. We had all the links up and everything, so if you're just tuning in, you definitely need to catch the first half of the show and go check them out. But right now, we're about to shift gears into something, you know, a little bit less serious and more on the crazy, fun, exciting side. We got the homies from, it's Eyce Molds, right? That's how you say it. It's spelled E-Y-E-C-E, but it's Eyce Molds. We switched it all up, and the homie Bruce came in. You know, he had to be here to chill with us. I met these guys over at Champs, and like I said, as soon as I saw the product, I knew that it was amazing. It was different. It was simple. It was fun. It was exciting. And I mean, it's kind of like endless fun is pretty much what it is, because it's not like you buy something and it you know, it kind of lasts for a while and then it breaks. But this is like you buy something, you make something, and then you make another one later on, and another one, and another one, and a new experience, and a new time, a new place. So everybody has been pondering exactly what this is. So without further ado, my homie Bruce, how are you doing this evening? What is going on for you over there at the compound? I see you're at the compound, always working.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing good, man. Just working every night, man, nonstop, coming up with new stuff. Always trying to improve. You know, just doing work.
Oh yeah, PIW is what we call it, putting in work. Putting in work, you know, most definitely. So yeah, you guys have been working on this for a minute. I think I met you like closer, like right when you guys were just getting started. I don't even think you hadn't even released any yet really to anybody. It was still, I think we were at Champs, right? Wasn't it at Champs?
Yeah, that was in Denver, the October Champ show.
Mm-hmm.
We went there with just our prototypes, and we got a lot of awesome support, awesome feedback from you know, the industry, and it really made us want to just push forward with it and drive it into high gear. And here we are, you know, 6 months later, shipping out product now, and the response has been resounding, man. I mean, you know, customers are just super stoked. We couldn't be happier.
It's another success story in the cannabis industry. We love to hear about them. There's so many, you know, people who are coming in here with great ideas that are creative, innovative, fresh, new, you know, and dominating their niche, their category in it. I mean, and making a freaking ice bong is cool as fuck. I was actually thinking, I was like, I bet you I could probably do that. I'm the MacGyver out of some crazy shit, but it ain't gonna be like hella nice and perfect every time, you know, and that's really what you guys are providing. And I mean, you could do it with other stuff too. What else have you guys made them with besides like just ice? Have you done like?
All sorts of stuff, man. I mean, you know, food coloring's, you know, a go-to just to make, you know, that gives that nice cosmetic look.
If you have a holiday, you could match it to a holiday with the food coloring and whatnot.
Yeah, for the Super Bowl, we're here in Denver. We had made we made Bronco bongs and Seattle Seahawk bongs, and we just had them lined up here at the house. People were stoked. You can do Kool-Aid. We've actually frozen, berries inside the mold. Gummy bears. I mean, the possibilities are endless, man. It really is bringing back, the fun in smoking for that veteran smoker, even for the rookie smokers too. It's bringing that fun back, and it's making it exciting again. We're trying to change the game, and I think people are going to be really excited about it if they give it a try.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anything when you've been smoking for a minute, how I'm sure you've been smoking for a minute, I've been smoking for a minute. Anything you can do that's a little bit different to switch it up, just like kind of going to a new spot to go smoke, or getting a new strain, of course. But something else that's like kind of a fun little thing that you could make into a little adventure, like going and making one of these pieces, and being out anywhere. I mean, at the beach, it's fun. I think it's awesome for summer because it's gonna melt, but like. That's why you make a couple of them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You get loaded up. You have them in the fucking cooler. You're on the boat and shit.
Yeah.
Pull one out, load it up. You're good to go. Use it. It melts. Put the down stem and everything in the next one. Load. You're good to go for a couple more hours. How many do you need? I mean, 3 or 4?
Yeah. Well, they last a lot longer than you think, but yeah.
How long do they last? How long do they even last?
So, I'll pull one out here in a minute, maybe towards the end of the show. But, you after you demold it, you put it back in the freezer, let it get nice and crisp again so it's not melting on you right away after you start using it. It doesn't start melting on you for a good 20 minutes, and you'll get to see that here in a minute. And after that, an hour, it'll still be functional. I mean, it'll start to melt on you, but, we're coming up with new products. We're going to be coming up with the koozie design. That'll help, mitigate that a little bit and kind of catch the water too. But, an hour out of the freezer, it's still ripping hard. So
nice.
That's kind of contrary to what people think. People think you take it out, you can use it for a couple minutes and then it's trash. It's not the case. It's a super functional product,
I know you guys had them out for a minute. I just wasn't exactly sure, how long they were lasting, once you had them out of out of a cooler, or out of the freezer or whatnot like that. So, I mean, and here's the other thing too. You're not necessarily just smoking for an hour straight. You guys, you're out there. You could always stick it back in the cooler.
Exactly. That's something we recommend too. Yeah, you take it out, use it, pop it back in the freezer, and it'll let it get crisp again, and it'll last you weeks using it that way. I mean, it's really up to
I was just more specifically thinking like you're out there for the day, right? You don't even
Right.
like if you have 2 of them, like I mean, shit, you're not like smoking for an hour straight. Maybe you smoke for 15 minutes. So if you keep, and there's other, maybe you got other ice in there, you got other drinks you're keeping cool and whatnot. It's gonna stay cool.
Exactly. No, you nailed it. You nailed it, man.
It'll help keep your other drinks cool. Actually, it's like a 2-in-1. It's multifunctional.
Or if you freeze Kool-Aid, you just drink the bong as it melts, right?
I mean, you're good to go. You can put whatever into that mold and drink it as you go. I mean, cheese whiz, there's so many flavors. So, hey, why don't you share with me and with everybody, like, how did you guys come up with this? What was the inspiration? Where it was one of those high moments? It was what was going on? It was a hot day. It was a cold fucking winter. What was happening?
Man, it was one of those college moments. Sitting at my college party house, a friend comes over. We're chilling, and we kind of, came up with the idea together. Not necessarily how to do it, but just the concept of having a bong made out of ice. We thought about that, and it's like, wow, that would be really cool. And, later in the day, I kind of was just contemplating by myself, kind of got my brother on the phone, and me and him collabed, and came up with the product that, that works.
Yeah. I mean, it's usually on one of those good bowls or good blunts or good joints and fun evenings that you're like, hey, I got an idea. And then it's just that you write it down,
Yep. Yeah, in my case,
take action after that as well.
Yeah, in my case, I just drew it up on the computer, man. being an engineer, so I had had an idea, drew it on the computer, and
It always helps when you're an engineer.
yeah, definitely helps.
It definitely helps. See, I have a bong here, but it's not made out of ice, but it is heady. And actually, the dude who made it, his name is Ice Man. How
Nice.
appropriate, right? And yeah, this is like a silica piece. But dude, the thing about this was I got to watch it all being made and like pick it all out and be like, oh yeah, like I like that and that and how about that? And then he's like, oh, let's do this bowl like this. I was like, oh yeah, okay. And he's like, hey, do you want fat bowl like hole in it or small ass hole bowl? I was like, oh yeah, I like picking out exactly how I want my piece made. Then you know it's always gonna be perfect. I mean, and that's what you guys. I mean, that's what you guys are literally letting people do. They get to make their piece to their liking. You know,
Exactly,
like,
man.
with
Exactly.
food coloring. Well, I mean, could you do like Jello or like did that not work? Freeze Jello? No, come apart. I mean,
Yeah, you could make Jello. I'm not a super expert at making Jello. You need to put that in the refrigerator. Yeah, you could totally do that if you wanted
in the
to.
fridge,
Sure.
but I mean, then once if it was in the fridge, I mean, maybe you make it in the fridge and then stick it in the freezer. Then it's like really tasty.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, anything you can think of, really, we don't recommend people baking with it, with the plastic parts, but
No, 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 no.
yeah.
What is the plastic made out of too? I mean, I guess you're not like really you're not eating it or anything, but
It's a food grade plastic, so that's something I definitely want to clarify. It isn't standard ABS plastic, but it's food grade, and what that means is that the plastic is not porous, and so there's moisture's not going to get retained in the plastic, and mold's not going to build up. That's kind of the scientific way to put food safe materials. So there's definitely no worry, of, oh, we got water and plastic, that's definitely not the case.
nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I was wondering exactly. I mean, I was just curious. I
Yeah,
know a lot of people are taking precautions. We're not even precautions, just kind of going that extra mile.
yeah,
Not cutting the shortcuts and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna spend less money so I can make more money."
no,
And yeah, no, I'm gonna spend more money because this is the better thing to do.
yeah,
It's safer, healthier, all the above. So I'm not gonna cut the corner. I'm gonna do that. So I mean, I was just asking, and I'm glad to hear that you guys are, went the extra mile.
yeah, absolutely, man. High quality is, something we strive for. It's something me and my brother work hard for sure.
Nice, nice, nice. So, I mean, you said that you got like, some things you're working on and new things and whatnot. Can you share a little bit more? Is it okay to share this information? Is it not?
Yeah,
Is
man.
it behind the scenes yet? We can't know. I mean,
No, absolutely, man.
what?
I'm happy to share. So, in about a month and a half, we're going to be coming out. All of our accessories are going to be offered in all different colors. So you'll be able to pick these up in green, red, blue, yellow. Which is going to really stoke people out. I think be able to customize their piece. Like I said before, we're going to be coming out with a koozie design, a couple different koozie
What
designs.
does that mean exactly? I don't know why I'm like
Yeah.
drawing a blank right now.
Like a beer koozie?
Beer koozie.
Like the
I probably just call it something else. I call it something.
it's like an insulated thing you put over your beer, so when you grab
Oh
it.
yeah, 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 like
Yeah.
a fucking cooler thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hella funny. I didn't know that was the real name. I love that, bro. I'm learning new shit. There we go.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, so we got a couple koozie designs we're gonna be coming out with soon.
Hey, you guys
and
should
then
do collabs with sick
what's that?
You should do collabs with sick ass artists, or
Yeah.
like, dude, I want a master bong koozie.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely something we'll be able to do. We're gonna be able to print on all our koozies, and we're gonna be customizing them for people for sure.
I think I mean, because think about it. Say something like a cannabis club is having a fucking summer barbecue. Like, why would they not get a bunch of your pieces and then, have their koozie branded?
Exactly, man. That's right where our head's at too. We wanna make it people's creation. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I think, any customizable thing is definitely cool, and anything that you can do to bring something different that is still fun and branded to the table. You know, it's always a good thing. You know, you got to give it a try at least.
Yeah, yeah. And aside from that, we're working on coming up with a whole line of products, a whole line of ice mold products. We want to make different size molds. We're working on refining the design to make it, more ergonomic. Just constantly refining, coming out with new products. Keeping the stoke level high. That's our goal.
So you're an engineer. You went to like school for engineering and all that, and then you're like, fuck a regular job. I'm about to do this, right?
Yeah, I still juggle, the real life with this right now, but yeah, man, it's my dream, just to create something people love and make a living out of it. But main thing is just making something that people are stoked on, something that we can be remembered by.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you're providing fun time and experiences and part of people's experiences. I mean, I could like this. I see this like camping. You know what I mean? On a boat. You're on the boat like one day, like going to the beach. Like, man, you bring this to the beach. You tell me that you're not gonna attract some amazing fucking females that are like, what are you smoking? What are you smoking out of?
Damn right, man.
Cooler, some music. You're good at fucking a football. You're set.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
It becomes part of the party.
Yeah, and then even in the opposite setting, man, people that live in cold climates, they're just gonna be able to stash them outside.
Yeah,
it'll last forever.
Sleep it outside. Wake up in the morning like, oh my bong's right here. Fucking cool the fucking smoke like no other. You never had cool smoke like fucking Colorado winter or some shit like that. Someone's gonna put a post on Instagram of their fucking ice bong outside. That's gonna fucking be so funny.
Epic, yeah.
Yeah.
next winter, if you live in a ski town in Colorado, be looking at the ski huts, man. We're gonna be stashing them all over Colorado.
Oh my goodness, great! You guys need to do like a fucking like a scavenger hunt.
Yep,
like
absolutely.
Clues or some shit.
Yep.
That would be sick as fuck. Just have it all made and sitting there and it's ready to go. I mean, then they take it and they smoke it and they have all the pieces and you're good to go.
Plan on it, man, for sure.
I think that would be super fucking cool. It's almost like one of the ideas I had was like an Easter egg hunt. You know what I mean? Where people would come. I thought you could do it in like a legal state, so people could pay like $10 and you're guaranteed to get something that's worth $10. Either a little pipe, a nug, some hash. Something. But then, of course, you have your dubs and you have your, like, grandma fucking hash and you have, like, you just want a bong, you just want a pipe, you just want a bubbler, you just want a whatever. And then some people would come and, you go pick an Easter egg. It's kind of like that, but it's scavenger hunt. That sounds fucking entertaining.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Anything we can do to stoke people out.
You guys let me know when you do that. I'll be out there.
All right. Yeah, we'll do, man.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun for sure. So, question: Were we going to do? We were gonna do a giveaway. We have a giveaway to do. I had the picture.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Hats,
I've got it all packed up. It's at my house right now, but I don't know how we wanted to do it.
What I was thinking is we tell them on here. I'm gonna fucking post it on Facebook too. And then, so we should have them go like your Facebook page, for sure, and leave a comment why they deserve to win the fucking swag pack with the hat and the shirt, the stickers, all the above. So Gypsy, I know we got a picture. We had a picture of that blah blah blah. It's probably up there for everybody to see. And then what is your Facebook, my friend? Can you lay that out? I know I think we're gonna pop that on the screen too, but just to reiterate,
Yeah. It's let me pull up the link here. It's just Eyce Molds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's facebook.com/Eyce Molds, EYCEMOLDS.
Yep. /Eyce Molds. Yep. EYCEMOLDS.
For sure. Beautiful. Nice. So what everybody needs to do if you want to win, you got to go check out the Facebook page. You got to go give them a like, and you got to, leave a comment as to why you deserve to win this amazing swag pack. And then what we'll do is I'm going to post this on my Facebook too, everybody, just in case you're like, what? Or somebody's listening and they're like, what? Just go check my Facebook page, Master Bong, or actually facebook.com/realmasterbong. I'll make a post. And everybody, then we will do is pick a winner, and we will put that up on Saturday, the 17th. So that gives everybody a couple days, some time. They can go and, do their thing and get over to your page. So for sure, we're going to get that done. So that is most amazing. And I know that you guys did me another favor, another solid, and actually everybody who listens, everybody, all the fans out there who are ready to get a fucking Eyce bong in your life. I know you guys hooked up a coupon code, right? For me, you did a coupon code for everybody else. Yeah, I know what it is. It's Master Bong 420. That's what it is.
Yep.
Dude, I know it sounds like I just do it all, but I got notes.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah,
I got the notes out. Yeah, so everybody, if you want to go out, the website is EYCEMOLDS.com. And if you use coupon code MasterBong420, you're going to get 15% off of your order. So, I mean, Cheese Louise, what you can do with that extra 15% of the money that you're saving is go get something to put in your Eyce bong.
That's right.
I mean, that's what I was thinking off top, right? I mean, have some leftover money.
Yeah.
Go. So not only the bong, but something to put in it too. Look at the fun times that is already being provided.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Well, my friend, is there? We're getting close. We're drawing close to a commercial break. I'm getting the light, like commercial break. So is there anything that you would love to leave, everybody with, something that you guys got going on in the future, stay tuned, whatever. I don't know whatever is cooking in the books, event you're going to be at, something crazy. I know you're dropping some things in a month, like you were saying. But yeah, anything that you'd like to leave everybody with?
Yeah, just go to your local shop, let them know about our product. If they don't carry it, tell them they should. Look out for the different color accessories coming out, the different koozie designs, all the new molds that we're going to be coming out with soon. Just stay up to date. Follow us on Instagram. Just all the above. Stay stoked.
Stay hella positive. Yeah. For sure. Well, man, I appreciate you, my friend, your time. Appreciate you coming in, sharing what you guys do, letting people get to know you a little bit. And fuck yeah, get an Eyce bong in your life. So hell yeah, we're about to take a short commercial break, everybody. We come back, about to be going over some wins, and I'm gonna be giving you guys some food for thought, something to think about, kind of how we ended last week's show. We're gonna do it again. Positive, inspirational things for you to think about. So thank you, my friend, again. Until we meet up again at a show, whatever state, country we're in, I'm gonna catch you later.
Cool.
Peace. Here. Want to share a little bit of information about a company called Canaway, specifically a product called the hemp vape. This is 99% pure CBD oil extracted from hemp. Yes, extracted from hemp, so it's legal to ship to any state, anywhere in America. If you want to learn more about all the benefits of CBD and how you can get this legal CBD oil shipped to you right now at your doorstep, go to www.mbhempvape.com. That's www.mbhempvape.com.
Are you a smoker and you need to quit, but you're discouraged cause it's harder than some like doing me? Vape, vape, vapor, white blaze vapor. Vape, vape, vapor, white blaze vapor. Are you a non-smoker but you like to do the tricks? Well, these are non-toxic clouds that exit your lips. Vape, vape, vapor, white blaze. Oh yeah! Yeah! White Plains Vapors, located at 210 Mamaroneck Avenue in White Plains, New York. Visit our location and choose from a wide selection of exotic flavors.
watching the Zadaza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv.
Small. Oh. What's going on, everybody? We're back. We're gonna wrap up the MB motherfucking Power Hour. We had an amazing show thus far. Had some cool guests on. Super Dawn, and motherfucking Robert from the Robert Scott Bell Show. We have both of them on. Followed by Bruce from Eyce Molds. You got to get an ice bong in your life. I'm Master Bong. I got an ice mold. I'm making ice bong. I'm fucking Cheech and Chong that shit. So, those guys are amazing. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was a cool device. I was like, oh, okay, I haven't seen this yet. Perfect. I've been to a lot of fucking shows and I haven't seen fucking this one yet. So yeah, like I was saying, they're chill people too. Like most of the people that we have on the show. I actually like all the people that we have on the show. But yes, sir. What we're going to fucking end the show with this evening, quickly, briefly, is a couple of wins and then actually some food for thought. And I don't know, we're winding down kind of towards the end. I might just go straight for the fucking food of thought. The food of thought. It's food for thought. Wins are basically, man, I just want to share, there's so many people always aiming to get up in this industry and whatnot from one way, fucking shape, form, or another. And had actually one of my homies who has been growing now for some years, about like 3 years now, and his shit is just like gotten better and better and better and better, and fire and fire and fire and fire. And so it just goes to show you, if you're willing to put in the hard work, dedication, and be passionate about whatever it is that you want to do, especially if you want to get into this industry, whatever it is that you're doing in this industry, you can do it. Because if he can do it, I can do it. We're normal people, just like you can do it too. You know what I mean? So that's a win, positive, inspirational story right there of how cannabis is benefiting, yes, another person's mother effing life. But for the food for thought that I wanted to share with real quick, which I'll go a little bit more in depth than the wins. We did this last week, ending the show on something, basically giving you something to think about. Go out there and commit that random act of kindness. So I wanted to follow that theme because I think it's important. I think it's something that is cool. And if we can bring that, and even if one person listening to the show does the food for thought, I mean, that's a win. So, we're good to go. So what I wanted to share was, creating a new habit takes 30 days. 30 days of your life to create a new habit. So think about this. What is one thing you could change in your life, that's going to help you out in the next 30 days? A positive, inspirational change for your life. It doesn't have to be something big. It could be something small. Less TV. Instead of watching 5 hours of TV, only watch 3 hours of TV. You'll have 2 extra hours a day. Figure out something to do. Instead of 10 hours of video games, 8 hours of video games today. Something's going to happen in your life. Maybe no fast food. Cut it out for just like a week or two. Who knows, whatever it is in your life that you could change. Floss your fucking teeth. If you don't floss your fucking teeth every day, get that going. Then you'll fucking have some nice floss teeth. Because that's just nasty to not floss your teeth every day. Even though I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I know. But I fucking made that a success habit to floss my teeth, just so when I go to the dentist, they're like, no cavities. And I always love going to the dentist now. Whatever it is, that you can do in your life, fucking, make a positive change. So that's one that I wanted to leave everybody with today. That's what I wanted to leave you with. So after that food for thought, I'm always open to hearing what you guys have, your feedback on this and whatnot, and suggestions and how you felt about the show. You guys can email me, masterbong08@yahoo.com. I'd love to hear your feedback, as I was saying. But rounding out our show, because it is getting close to the hour now, have to say thank you to our sponsor, Stealth Technology. You guys can get all of your vaping needs handled, from flower to wax and everything in between. Check them out at mothereffinstealthnation.com. Those guys are super chill, super cool. We're kicking out in Colorado, and I can't wait to link up with them again. We're donezo! Gypsy, we're donezo! We're donezo.
Yo, it's over. It's over.
I give a shout out to everybody. If you want more Master Bong, go to masterbong420.com. Until our fucking next adventure, you guys stay blessed and highly favored. I'm gonna catch you later. Peace.
Let's get the blown. I'm at the liquor store getting more blunts for the skunk. Hit the block in the chef, I got thump in the trunk. Feeling good off the woods in the hood and I'm fizzing. Kinda know it, they always trying to take your boy back to prison. They hate to see a player employ yourself. They hate to see a player enjoy yourself.